And welcome back to Let's Play Homeworld, Deserts of Kharak. I don't know if it's Kharak or Kharak. I keep saying Kharak. I think that's right.
Railgun enhancements online.
I mean, I like the way Kharak
Reading.
sounds.
New heading set. We've detected something. Can you confirm visual? Coordinates confirmed. New sector
No, this way
designated.
you
Move out.
stupid shit. Really? We can't fit through that? Oh, okay. I will admit that would be a bit of a tight squeeze, but still.
We read you. Copy. Moving.
Runner, copy that. Coordinates confirmed.
Make our way up here. I would say we're perfectly fine right now. We'll have to make our way all the way around again to get to the other side, but no, we're good for now, I think.
Science officer.
Enemy light attack vehicle marked on approach.
Yeah, I'm not too, you know, fussed for that.
Enemy AA units on the plateau. Our airspace is compromised. They must be removed.
Down. Tracking armored craft on approach.
Okay, well that is the idea in the first place, to secure the plateau anyway.
Outbound designated.
So you're kind of just stating what we're already going to do.
Salvager ready. RU coordinates acquired. Moving the site.
The Sakala has disengaged from enemy forces and now on approach to the plateau.
Hostile armor. Eliminate.
No, Sakala, don't do that! Where are you? Wherever you are, just sit where you are. Rachel, plant charges. No, wait. Damn it. Do your job.
Hostile detect. Visual unconfirmed.
This is Rachel. Go ahead.
Battle cruiser is facing resistance.
Copy.
Position marked.
Yeah, that's fine.
Runner copies. Reading you command.
And finally.
Reading. Standing by. Move out.
Strike craft destroyed. We've got a salvager under fire.
That's fine.
Enemy
Seriously,
armor
this
disabled.
really narrow chasm and those guys is not going to work out well.
Alert. Salvager destroyed.
Artifact position locked in. Security. This is
Rachel,
Rachel. Go ahead.
Pick
Copy
that up.
that. Coordinates confirmed. Artifact detected. Move out. Standing by.
Right. It does take me a little longer to do it because I am murder balling effectively.
Go for range.
I do like that.
Artifact recovered. Authentication confirmed.
What was the artifact? Oh, we don't know yet. Right, drop it off. Cruiser logistics efficiency. A device capable of accelerating munition. Munins from a stabilized fusion state is very likely offer lossless fusion.
CU deposit depleted.
A Galcian assault force is approaching. Hold the plateau.
I'm not on the plateau.
Expended. RU deposit depleted.
I hope that doesn't break it.
Watch your level. The second we're full, you get us back from.
Ready. Move order confirmed.
Strike copies. Hostile light attack vehicle detected. We got something on the horizon. Waiting for eyes on to authenticate.
Ah, we lost it. Thingy.
Alert. Light attack vehicle destroyed. Alarm ready. Strike craft taking effective fire. Make ready.
Strike fighter coordinates dialed in.
Strike systems online. Ready to burn. Reading. Crew ready. Enemy armor on approach. Hostile strike craft down. Send. Armored vehicle is taking fire. Enemy
We
railgun
took out their thingy, so why
Gunship clear
not
for
send...
launch.
Gunship set for launch.
Bomber to launch
We
deck.
took out their
Enemy
anti-air,
railgun
so why not
eliminated. Set
send
for launch. Alert. Hostile siege cruiser.
all the
sighted.
aircraft up there?
Go ahead. Copy. Green line verified. Alert. Hostile
Holy
battle cruiser
crap, that's a
inbound.
lot.
Enemy armor disabled. site. Clear to engage.
Reporting.
Can you EMP up? Or not EMP,
Payload on
but
target.
Alert. Gunship destroyed. Let's get in and get out. Our bomber is under enemy fire.
Launch EMP. Reading you. Fire EMP.
Okay, never mind, Rachel.
New heading set.
Hostile designated. Mark bearing. UPC copies.
We lost our gunships because they have this habit of
Hostile
sticking around.
designated. Trackers assigned.
Be advised, an RU site has been exhausted of resources.
Hmm.
Support ready.
Roger.
Luckily though, we can bombard them quite easily from down here.
RU site
And if we
exhausted.
set these
Begin
guys
fire mission. Adjust as needed.
to do that, we can also fire up there.
Enemy armor. Bearing designated.
Operations update. RUs in the region have been drained.
Keep targets here, front. Don't let them sweep around. Roger, reading you.
Where are you?
Operating. Get us underway.
Get back here. Range calibration.
Hostile range craft destroyed. Alert. Support craft has been engaged. Alert. Carrier is taking fire. All hands.
Ah, that's fine.
CU field depleted.
Alert. Battle cruiser is taking fire. Position marked. Ready. Receiving.
We should be fine. Yeah, we're perfectly fine.
Hostile armor. Eliminate.
Okay, nice work.
Reporting.
Rachel,
moving out.
make your way along.
Green line confirmed.
The assault force is not finished though.
Support ready.
Heavy missiles loaded.
CUs exhausted.
Actually, you know what? Just
Armor
sort it.
vehicle taking effective fire.
Yeah, but-
Alert. Enemy heavy cruiser detected.
We can pick up these
Railgun
resources with the carrier.
lost. Armored vehicle lost. Tracking armored craft on approach.
Acknowledged. The plateau has been secured. Excellent work. Galcian forces in retreat.
Report. Enemy on.
Don't you dare! Don't you dare do what I think you're about to do. If you do what I think you're about to do, I will reload the game and, you know, recapture the plateau on my own.
Plateau secured. We need to hold this landing zone.
Ah! I'm gonna flip the table. Right.
Personal log. Intelligence officer.
I'll be back in a minute because I want to go to the other side and make sure there's no artifact. Okay, this is more along the lines of what I wanted to do. What's here? Nothing. Well, wasn't that a waste of my time? Grr. Oh well. Maybe I'll be able to make a bit better of it by capturing something. Maybe the thing that's just up here. If I'm lucky, that is.
We've got hostile on sensor. Confirm visual.
Hi there. I've got really
Unidentified
long-range
on
craft.
approach.
How are
Mark the
you?
bearing.
Strike fighter coordinates dialed in.
Attack vector dialed in. We're in the pipe.
That may be
Enemy
very
production
daft.
Cruiser sighted. Engage and destroy.
Production cruiser.
Hostile light attack vehicle.
Siege
Visually
cruiser, there you are.
authenticated. Enemy armor on approach.
Galcian bombers inbound. Prepare anti-air units.
Armor eliminated.
Well, never mind. I was going to try and capture that.
Battle report. Enemy production cruiser destroyed.
Well, may as well get to work, people.
Displace to that CU field.
Capture as many of the CUs as you can and just nom nom nom.
UPC copy. Get us moving. Alert. Hostile bomber on approach. Light attack
Oh,
vehicle
wow.
is under fire.
I don't think you could EMP.
This is Rachel. Go ahead. Move order confirmed.
Well, congratulations. You managed to surprise me.
Make ready.
CU site exhausted. CUs exhausted.
Alert. Hostile siege cruiser sighted.
Siege cruiser.
Reporting.
Rachel, 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 Rachel.
Hacking
Capture.
unit. Reading you.
That wasn't the nicest, but hey.
Hostile bomber destroyed.
Don't.
Site
No!
exhausted.
Got that.
Runner, new heading set.
We have too much firepower. Ah,
Rachel moving out.
the murder ball is real.
Move out and be ready. An RU site has been depleted. Repair their critical systems first.
Okay,
This is Rachel, go ahead.
Strike copy.
CU field
That rail-
expanded.
okay, the craft is getting a bit, the formation's getting a bit too large for us to be able to repair everything in it at once.
CU deposit depleted.
Which is unfortunate, but hey. I think that's everything drained? Yep, that's everything drained.
Attention. New sector designated.
Well,
Move out.
Capizzi, make your way up. Take everything out. Well, not everything, I guess.
Carrier warning. Heat levels are spiking.
Basically do
Reroute power
that.
to avoid system damage.
And increase your cruise missile damage.
Reporting. Move out.
And we'll push forward a touch.
Enemy contacts on the board.
Hold. Await orders.
Alert. Rachel is under fire.
Wow, that's a lot of fire.
Reposition. Copy that. Coordinates confirmed. Research completed.
Good thing is, Rachel's craft is hell of a durable.
Strike craft taking effective fire.
Move out and be ready.
Okay, well, let's get moving.
Contact. Enemy armor. Bearing designated. Get us moving. Get us moving.
Runner.
Salvager ready.
Salvagers, just follow the Capizzi.
Enemy armor disabled.
Standing by. New heading set.
We're essentially just pushing our way down this slowly.
Hostile light attack vehicle detected. Hostile railguns opened up.
Wait, you see? No, you're productive.
Hostile strike craft down.
Fall back. Oh, you know what?
Maintain fire. Overdrive.
Get in there.
Gun on. Steady fire. Rachel is taking fire. Respond.
Reading. Go.
Fall back.
Go. EMP. Fire.
Hostile armor eliminated. Alert. Rachel is at 75% hull integrity. Light attack vehicle is under fire.
Rachel,
Alert. Light attack vehicle destroyed.
stop taking all the fire, River.
Rachel's hull is at 50%. Shot. Go. Move order confirmed. Alert. Report taking hostile fire. This is the captain. Enemy railgun eliminated.
Weapon systems offline. Carrier warning. Heat levels are spiking. Reroute power to avoid system damage. Warning.
yeah,
Systems overheating. Feed power into main cooling system. Be advised. System heat levels are stabilizing.
Okay, Rachel, you're getting patched up. Cool.
Support ready. Copy that. Coordinates confirmed.
Make ready.
Just a little more. It was tempting, but no.
Standing by.
Rachel, go and get fixed up.
Form up on that cruiser.
It's not artillery. Da-da-da-da-da-da-da. There we go.
Escort set for cruiser.
Get patched up, please.
Ready. Coordinates confirmed.
They're slowly bringing down my LAVs, and I'm actually don't mind too much.
On
I'm
our
actually
way.
thinking about getting rid of them, to be honest.
Tracking armored craft on approach. Hostiles designated.
I'm just using tanks, to be
Be
honest.
advised. Tracking hostiles. Strike craft taking effective fire. Coordinates confirmed.
Fall back.
Green line confirmed. Enemy light attack vehicle marked on approach.
Right, come on.
Alert. Enemy heavy cruiser detected.
Oh god, ow, run.
Enemy armor disabled.
Oh, you know what? I'm just gonna do the switch right now.
Alert. LAV down. Battle cruiser is facing resistance. distance. Position marked.
Support ready.
Be advised. Group 1 lost. Repeat. Group 1 lost.
That's fine. Okay, capture the siege cruiser then. Oh, it's
Battle
gonna die.
report. Hostile battle cruiser eliminated. Armored vehicle is taking fire.
Yep.
The railgun is taking effective fire.
Full power. Move.
Alert. Railgun down.
Oh,
Rachel is in
wow, that's a lot of
contact.
railguns.
Receiving 5 by 5.
You are the new group 1.
Assigned.
Ready
You
to
are
gear
group
for
2.
2 assigned.
Off ready.
Deploy smoke screen.
Hostile range craft destroyed.
Smoke screen out.
Oh, that's so nice. Artillery vessels can see through smoke screens. Okay, well,
Armor ready.
that's
Go
actually
ahead.
really nice.
Reporting. Control Group 5 designated. Move order confirmed.
This is the captain. Your PC moving out.
Ah, salvagers, why are you in
ready
such
to
a defense?
Move out.
I thought the
Ready, set.
defense formation for salvagers wouldn't be, you know, a defensive
Reading.
formation?
Reading.
Call it silly, but you know. Payload.
Armor, go ahead.
Reporting.
Ready.
Actually, just group 5, move
Coordinates
forward.
Salvager online.
Salvager copies.
Fleet Group 10 assigned.
Copy. Move.
Right, you guys just sit back
Go
there.
for armor.
We have
Hostile
16
armor
salvagers.
incoming.
I'm sorry,
Hostile
that's funny to me.
Authentication pending.
Armor ready.
Ready to gear.
Research completed.
Reading.
2 more heavy battle cruisers, please. Assault cruiser is tempting.
Off ready.
This is the captain. Hostile armor eliminated.
Armor, go ahead.
Cruiser
I'm
copy.
curious. We've got 13 right now.
Make ready.
Okay, could I get, say, 5?
Maximum fleet capacity
No,
reached.
3. You know what? Go for it.
This is Rachel. Go ahead. Rachel, moving out. Armored assault online.
Okay, the way that comes out is kind of cool.
A Galcian assault force is approaching. Hold the plateau.
Control Group 2 designated.
Reading.
Armored assault operational. Control Group 1 designated.
Okay.
Your PC copies.
Strike fighter coordinates dialed in.
Attack course set.
Assault cruiser ready for assignment.
We've detected
A little
something.
closer,
Can you
actually.
confirm visual? Enemy armor on approach. Alert. Hostile battle cruiser inbound. Op ready. Enemy armor disabled.
Assault cruiser ready for assignment.
There we go. Considerably weakened forces.
Unidentified hostile incoming. Authenticate.
There's some hostiles coming from behind. So that is perfectly fine for us.
Attention.
Strike fighter approach vector dialed in.
Attack vector dialed in. We're an enemy railgun eliminated.
Carrier warning. Heat levels are spiking. Reroute
Yeah,
power to avoid
good
system
on.
damage. Warning. Systems overheating. Feed power into main cooling systems. Strike fighter approach vector dialed in.
Hostile armor eliminated. First. Engines on.
Move out.
Okay, capture that,
payload
please,
on
Rachel.
target.
Armor, go ahead. Coordinates confirmed. Take up guard on that vehicle. Lead
Alert. Rachel is under fire.
Hostiles in the area.
This is a silly idea. Why did I do that?
Display.
Armor vehicle taking effective fire. Alert. Friendly taking hostile fire. Support cruiser under attack. Immediate fire support on that position. Warning. Rachel's hull is at
Yeah, that was
75%
silly.
ordered.
push back.
Deploy smoke screens updated with hostile tracker.
Right. Wow.
Reporting.
Armor ready. Receiving
The plateau has been secured.
That was risky.
Excellent work. Galcian forces in retreat.
Fleet Group 1 assigned.
Right. Wow. Ouch. Now we get to watch this stuff. I'm sorry about that.
Plateau secured. We need to hold this landing zone.
Not only do you need to hold it, but you also need to kind of clean it up, to be honest.
Personal log. Intelligence Officer Nathan Sajet. Expedition Carrier Capisi. Back home, the tide of war is starting to turn. Our men and women are fighting door to door, reclaiming entire neighborhoods as they push back these Galcian invaders. But here, the Kahad Sajuk's fleet is approaching our expedition's target as we are forced to sit and wait on landers inbound from Tyr. We are so close, yet with every hour we fall further behind our enemy. The future of our expedition depends on those flight crews. Roach, you crazy SOB. You're the best lander pilot I've ever known. If anyone can do this, it's you. You better not have forgotten that bottle I asked for.
Kashar range secured. Under duress. Digging in and waiting orders. Runway clear. And with that, I'll leave it there. So until next time, all the best, and I hope you enjoyed. I see you're starting to forget about me again, past monkey. Grrr. Anyway, transcribe personal log of Rachel Sajet, Science Officer ID 438.114.51-A5. Excerpt from Sajet's personal archives. It seems strange to be writing this as an inscriber on parchment instead of typing it into my regular journal, but today is not a day for words or feelings that I can erase or alter with a keystroke. I don't want to forget this day. I don't want to forget this feeling. I do not want to change it later, because it seems juvenile or too emotional. I want it to endure as long as the parchment lasts. As much as it seems wrong to keep something from returning to the wheel, this day will not be recycled, because this is the day they declared Jacob dead. They were decent about it. A friend from Intel and our superior came to my office and told me the news that we had all seen coming. There was clasping and thanking for the sacrifice of my family, and a copy of the announcement that would be released to the world later today. 3 paragraphs. That was all. That was all his dreams, my dreams, accounted for. 3 official formal paragraphs. The first, a reminder to everyone that Ifrit Nabal ceased communications 2 years ago, during a storm that covered almost the entire southern hemisphere of the world. It included a list of the people, the resources they had committed to the intern, trying to find any trace of that magnificent carrier. Then, the death sentence. As final as the last night, they proclaimed that after all this time and effort, there was no choice but to declare the Ifrit lost with all hands. The motions of mourning to begin, officially in 3 turns' time. And finally, ever so politely, the Council mentions the command crew by name, assures us that these brave leaders, and all of whom followed them, died heroes and will be recorded with full honours. Honours to the dead, offered as a comfort to the shattered lives. The shattered living, even. That's where I see his name, where I will never be able to unsee it. First Officer Jacob Sajet, the honoured dead Jacob Sajet, my brother, among those who have gone into the sand and fallen into the heart of the world. You know what? I might as well just continue. A new expedition. Arcing sheets of light crawl across the high desert tonight, etching fine lines of glass across the desert for miles. The driving of the SAT teams crazy, with endless blinding sensors. Only a mad woman would be out beyond the walls tonight. But I could not stand it any longer. I have to return. I have no one to turn to. No one to tell my news. So, I dropped so much as a hint. If I dropped so much as a hint, I would face 2 months of moral re-education class, and my security clearance would fall so low that only the Sumtao could find it. But none of this matters. For the first time in a year, I can't breathe. I can breathe. I have purpose again. They're sending out another expedition. I'd nearly forgotten the listener programs I spent throughout the Kithnabaal's assets. Wait, what? I had nearly forgotten the listener programs I spread throughout the Kithnabaal's assets. Okay. And the Diamid's financial systems before Jacob set off on his mission. Not easy to hack their systems, but I have been making a digital Kith agents ever since I was 8 years old. Everyone looks for deep tabs, but no one thinks to look for the batch of memory that slips from system to system, just sniffing for a few words that has been told to find. With one of these loyal digital agents returned to my wrist today, like a bedridden little bird, which finally wings back to its cage after being lost for years. It took all my will to not burst into tears of relief in the middle of the gymnasium. Operator Kadim confirmed. Funding confirmed. Design of the Sakala class carriers confirmed. I shuttered myself in the apartment and sent out new tailor-made agents till I had enough of the story to know what I needed to do. It's being kept from public until the loss of Jacob's mission is completely swept under. But they're doing it. It's a bigger mission designed around cutting-edge adaptive technology. They are going to retrace the same route as the Ifrit's mission took. Somewhere along that route, the secrets of my brother's death are buried. I need to be there. Outside my runner, the skies tear open. Sheeting plasma races along, just meters away. And in the explosive howl of the storm, I scream my relief and desire for into the caressing clouds. I have to get on this mission. I have less than 2 years to do it. Less than 2 years to transform myself from the Sajet data jockey to a military officer. No, not even an officer, but a scout qualified officer. I have to be out tasting the desert on the wind, feeling the dunes shift, seeing the signs I can trust no one else to see. I have to be there when the answers are found. Convictions. We all wonder about the limits of our convictions. What will our choices be when the storm comes to the mountain, and neither will give? We are the kind of people that stands with their oaths, who do what is right no matter the cost, or will slide with the wind, seeking opportunity above all else. We rehearse and tell ourselves who we will be when these moments come, but when the test begins, you will see how far you will go. You will find out who you really are. I do not wonder anymore. I know. I am Jnira Kith, a hollow kinswoman, tailored to my oaths as a Sajet and a scientist. I was raised to seek and report the truth above all else, to go wherever the facts lead and present my findings without hesitation of review. If judged correct, my work will become another entry to the books of knowledge for my people. Today, I turn my back on truth and science for the sake of my own personal agenda. Today, I destroyed all records of my desertification analysis paper and erased the data. Tomorrow, I will begin to rewrite the paper and its conclusions until only the official satellite data cleared for use by the Diamid, and my conclusion will be that everything is fine, and will continue to be fine, so long as the current trends in conservation and recycling methods continue. I do this because despite the numbers of my hand-built slider drones, despite the numbers my hand-built slider drones have given me, I've seen the conflicting numbers from the Envirosats, which completely disagree with my data. I know that those numbers have been given a pattern, a sophisticated pattern, that clearly mimics the random nature of the atmospheric phenomena, but a pattern nonetheless. The Diamid has been lying to us for decades. They have been denying the environmental degradation and the false use of telemetry to back up their claims. After I got over my shock, my first thought was to publish immediately and open a real debate about our future. But then I dug a little deeper, with the ghost of Jacob's voice in my ear. Don't be the shrill so clever it hurts her own tail to the death. Rachel. A careful search of the deleted archives revealed that a 20-year-old ghost paper from one Hral, an environmental researcher in his Kith's science division, his data came from monitoring modules carefully attached to the Kith's globe-spanning industrial transport vehicles. His study, like mine, did not use the Envirosat data. Raoul presented his paper directly to the Diamid, a paper very similar to mine, with some implications. Kharak is dying. He was spreading an alarm. His reward was the destruction of his career nearly overnight. The Diamid science ministers rejected his paper. He lost his position, and Raoul Sa disowned his research, declaring him Nara Kith in front of all the recorders attending the council that year. Nabal Sa declared himself a religious fanatic and supplied vague surveillance data showing that Jral, a fundamentalist, to have fundamentalist sympathies even. He was accused of courting Galician representatives in the back streets of Tyr. Within a year, there was no further record of Jral at all. The last mention of his was a passing reference to he and his small, immediate family going kithless to religious retreats in the lower deserts beyond the Majran Ocean. It could not be more clear. If I remain true to my convictions and publish, I will lose everything, including my chance to join the next expedition to the primary anomaly. If I remain true to my brother, I'd make my career, my belief in science, just so much shifting sand. Not really a choice at all. As I write this, the light of full burning data swoops and printout archives. I have just 1 month before cross-training to the Sajet Marshal Division is complete. There is no principle large enough to have myself blacklisted now, and lose a chance at being there when they find any trace of the Ifrit. Those who cover up the changes in the world are clearly extremely powerful, and they clearly want to find out what is causing the primary anomaly, just as much as they want to discover Jacob's fate, as I want to discover Jacob's fate myself. And so, they have bought my silence, without even knowing they've done so. A Sajet can play the long game as well as any Kith in this world. I will have answers, even if it costs me everything I hold sacred together. The journey begins. Jacob, I will never have missed you more than I did today. You would have loved it, but how did you ever stand these sand-cursed uniforms? I am lodged at the cool dark edge of the sand cliffs you used to love, and I still feel like I am melting in this smouldering suit. Enough of that though. The important thing is that we finally got to see her. They swore in the junior officers on the bridge of the Capizzi. Alright, they swore in the junior officers in the bridge of the Capizzi. She's nearly complete. and I'm going to be her science officer. Garget, he's our Sajet now. Can you believe it? Had me come to his office yesterday and told me that he had expected his big puffy voice. What do you expect in this big puffy voice? I nodded at the right points, agreed to what he said. When he said something ornate about the eyes of the kith would be on me, and so on and so forth. But all I was thinking was that I made it. I was going to be part of the Operation Kadim. I was going to follow your tracks, and nothing could get in the way now. The old Kharak once had to puff at me to pay attention. The Capizzi, she's magnificent. A whole new class, very different from your Ifrit. To me, she seems huge, though the new engineering officers keep telling me she is based off the same frame as Ifrit. She seemed bigger, cutting edge sensors and 4 mainframe cores. From the outside, she is glorious. Gorgeous even. And kind of scary. Much heavier armor, more hard points, and a drive system. Words fail me. The treads are twice the size of the Ifrit, and the drive system make the surrounding dunes throb and shiver like the skin of a huge drum. I was there when she rolled her out into the testing grounds, and it was... Sorry, Jacob. I had to regroup for a moment. I just couldn't stop seeing your face, watching the carrier roll out beside me. You should have been there. Of course, you know who really was there. Those damn pushy Sadim showed up, with their Sakala, the same design as Capizzi, and of course, the Sadim had to get theirs out of the industrial yard 6 months ago, so they could take the class name first. Okay. Always something with them. You'd think the Sakala was their own tech, for the way they were pushing... They were strutting around, going on about how they had already been out on patrol for the past triad, and how they would keep an eye out for us on the Operation Kadim. I started to politely inform them that we had been able to add even more equipment to the PZ. But Sakala's Captain Mashod gave me one of those looks, and my mouth clamped as tight as a lid of a well. So strange, Jacob fell... It's so strange, Jacob, feeling all these things. I know you must have felt. In the days before you left, the pride in your carrier, the love and respect for your crewmates, the anticipation, the thrill of discovery, the sense of wonder of the anomaly, all of it. You had this feeling about all of this, but at the same time, I can't stop but feel that we are doing what we are meant to do. It has gone beyond playing the role to get to you and put your body and spirit at rest. For the first time, it feels like my life. It feels like my life. This feels like my life. Okay, I am happy and wrecked with guilt at the same time. I don't know what's coming. I don't know if we will survive finding out what happens to you, Jacob. I don't even know if what we'll find at the anomaly, but I do know I will not fail you or our kith. I will do whatever I have to, take whatever risks are necessary to see this mission to its end. This will be my last entry into the journal before departure, just in case the worst occurs. I will believe in this journal in the same chest I borrowed it from. Perhaps some future of a Sajet will... perhaps in some future Sajet will learn something about these items from the notebook. At the very least, they will know how much one woman loved her brother. And I'll leave it there. So until next time, all the best, and I hope you enjoyed.